Hello and welcome to the second ever edition of Mr. Black Reviews. Now, the previous and first video was on my 3DS. That's right, I reviewed the 3DS. Now, if you want to go view that, feel free to. But today, I will be reviewing Pottermore. I received my early access email a couple days ago now, and have spent a few hours since then exploring the website, everything that it has to offer, and I think I'm ready to give you a decent review of it to the best of my ability. If you are able to register for the early access, you will have a username and password, so I can actually log in. We have here the Pottermore Gateway. This is where you access all the chapters of all the books. Unfortunately, now we can only access the Philosopher's Stone, with Chamber of Secrets rumoured to be released around Christmas time. As you can see here, each dot relates to a chapter of the book. First thing you're going to do is you're going to have to go to chapter 1, because the subsequent chapters will be greyed out until you have to complete them all in order the first time around, pretty much is what they want you to do. So we go explore chapter 1. Now, each chapter is broken up into normally 3 moments, sometimes 2. So this is chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived, with a nice little quote about from the chapter there. So we press explore chapter 1. Okay, so this is the first moment of chapter 1, where McGonagall is sussing out Privet Drive. There she is there under the Privet Drive sign. You can bring the focus forward and back. Each moment has 3 focal points, so this is the foreground. Double click, we go zooming into the middle ground, and then the background. Crow flies away. Windscreen wipers on the car, and her tail wags. Okay, now, there are hidden items in almost every moment. As an example, this one, when I first clicked on the Privet Drive street sign, extra information about Privet Drive came up. This was written by JK herself, and there is lots of this sort of information hidden throughout Pottermore, which is there for you to find. Information that hasn't been made available beforehand is depicted with that little picture of a quill there. So that's how I know it's information that has never been available before. And we can skip along to the second part of chapter 1, which is called Something Peculiar is Happening. So this is the moment where Dumbledore comes to Privet Drive to wait for Hagrid bringing little baby Harry Potter. And if I mouse over his little put-outer there, street light goes out. Just like in the book. Okay, and there's McGonagall there sitting on the fence. We can bring the focal point forward. Things blur out, things blur in. Okay. And we have some extra little information about measurements used in the wizarding world. For an example, they never went metric according to that piece of information there. So as you continue through the chapters, you relive the story from Hagrid coming and collecting Harry from the hut on the rock, giving him his acceptance letter, taking him to Diagon Alley. So this here is Diagon Alley. You see all the witches and wizards looking at the shops. We can zoom in, they move out the way for us to see Gringotts there. Okay, so when we go into Gringotts, it comes up with our current balance. But the first time we need to unlock our vault. I've already done that, and it doesn't lock again for some reason. Now I have 394 galleons there, as you can see. You start with 500. But I've already bought all my bits and bobs, my wand, my cauldrons, my books, and some extra potions ingredients, which I'll show you how to work later. Okay, so yeah, we do that, we get our money, and then we get to go shopping. So we have, when doing this particular moment for the first time around, you will have a shopping list, and you need to go into the shops and purchase everything on that list. This list is laid out exactly as it is in the book, which is a nice little feature there for big fans of the series. It does say you can purchase an owl, a cat, or a toad, which you need to purchase because this animal becomes your avatar. Now, there are 5 different cats, 5 different toads, and only 4 different owls, because the snowy owl, as we are in Harry's year, has been purchased by Hagrid for Harry. So in Ilops Owl Emporium, and we purchase our animal. I purchased a Screech Owl, I think it was. It was the one that looked the coolest. So once you've purchased everything, the south side of Diagon Alley unlocks, and we can buy our wand, which we have a questionnaire that pops up. We answer that as truthfully as we can, and we are given a wand. There are 4 different characteristics of the wand: its length, its wood, its core, and its flexibility. As an example, I was given a 10 3/4 inch sycamore wood, phoenix feather core, hard flexibility wand. So we keep playing along through the moments of the chapters, finding everything that we can in each moment, and then we come across chapter 7, the Sorting Hat. This is a chapter which I know many fans are looking forward to, because it is where their fate will be decided. Which house of Hogwarts will you spend your Pottermore experience in? You put on the hat, and another questionnaire pops up just like with the wands. This particular sorting ceremony is very, very difficult to tell which house is aligned with each answer, especially considering some questions have more than 4 answers to choose from, some have less, some have 4. And when you first load up the actual moment where you get sorted, a video pops up saying, please answer these questions truthfully. See, there it is there. So you get sorted. As you've probably figured out by now, I was given Ravenclaw, which I'm quite happy about, being a nerd. And since Ravenclaw is the house for the smart people, I'm quite happy with that. You get sorted, and you can read a welcome message, which has lots of information about your house and general characteristics of people in that house. And reading through it, the general characteristics of a Ravenclaw pretty much suit me quite well. So I'm quite happy with this. So you continue going through the story. You don't actually get to play Quidditch, which is a bit annoying, and you don't get to play Wizard's Chess, but lots of people are pointing these things out. So hopefully they might bring in those sort of mini games. Who knows? You go to your first potions lesson, where you have to brew the cure for boils, which the first time brewing potions can be a bit daunting. You have to follow the instructions quite accurately. If you don't follow them accurately, your cauldron will melt or your potion will go off. It tells you, and it's not kind, pretty much. So I will do that in a minute. Just let me show you one more thing quickly, is you have these 10 charms up the top. Favourites, friends, trunk, potions, spells, common room, great hall, Gringotts, Diagon Alley, and a locked one. Naturally, it's quite easy to tell where each one takes you. Your favourites, when you are reading the information about different characters or places or creatures and stuff like that, if you have a particular favourite one, you can favourite them, and you can click on your favourites and read them at your leisure. You can make friends with other people on the site. Whether you have actual friends who have managed to get in, you can search them and add them, and see what chapter they're up to and what sort of things they've been doing. Your trunk is all the objects and books and Chocolate Frogs cards that you've collected throughout the moment. So there's all these different things that you can find going through the chapters. There's potions, where you get to brew your potions. Spells, where you cast spells and can duel other players. Your common room is your house's common room. We've got what everyone else is up to. Comments, you can comment on the wall and people can read that. You can see the top 4 people in your house earning points and the top 4 people in your house for wizarding duels. I'm not sure if they're just there because they're administrators for the website testing it out or what's going on, but all I know is I can't get in there at the minute. I know lots of other people can't. either. The Great Hall is similar to your common room, but it's just an overview of all 4 houses, who's in the lead house point wise. Again, recent activity and comments that everyone's up to, the school leaders for house points and the school leaders for Wizarding Duels. Gringotts is just the same as the Gringotts in Diagon Alley, and Diagon Alley is the same again, where you can purchase stuff. This last charm, I believe, will be the online store where you can purchase and download the ebooks. As you can see here, there's 141,290 students at Hogwarts at the minute, and each house has approximately 35,000. But yeah, back to the potions. So I'll just practice brewing Cure for Boils, because if I actually do it, it'll take ages. So as you can see here, you've got a list of instructions on what to do, and then we have to leave to brew for 3 minutes. Once that is done, we can come back 3 minutes later and finish it off. So first thing I do is I chuck 6 fangs into the mortar and pestle, smash that to a fine powder, like so. Drop 4 helpings of that into the cauldron. What was it after that? Heat 250 for 10 seconds. And we have to do this all before this hourglass runs out, or else we get in big trouble. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. And then we can wave our wand. Wonderful, that's worked. I can't be bothered hanging around for 3 minutes showing what happens after that. You have your profile page, which when you're friends with somebody, that you can view their profile page and they can view yours. It shows you which chapter you're up to, and all your favourites, your friends, your potions, ingredients, your spells, and your trunk. Everything's overviewed there. So that is Pottermore. If I had one thing to say about the website which I don't like, it's the fact that there is no sound. But being an online reading experience, I prefer to read in silence. It helps me concentrate better on the words. So I suppose that's a good thing, but just some little Harry Potter-ish background music would be nice, and occasionally there's some little bits going on, like there's a bit where a crab scuttles across the screen, or just some little scuttling noises and stuff would be quite nice. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed my review. Rate, comment, subscribe, all the usual. I hope to see you all in Hogwarts soon. See you later. Bye.